No, this is not about juggling. This is about a workshop on game-based learning. Let me introduce myself. My name is Michael Sutton. I'm with a firm in Boise, Idaho called Funification, LLC. My firm's focus is on workplace and educational applications of game-based learning, often referred to as GBL. Encompasses design, development, and deployment of serious games, immersive learning environments, simulations, and gamification. GBL is a disruptive catalyst to education and training. It's founded upon a very rigorous educational framework and a set of methodologies. Experiential learning theory and engagement theories associated with emotions, cognition, behavior, social interaction, and cultural transformation. GBL is premised upon a number of assumptions. Learning engagement, knowledge transfer, and knowledge retention are being transformed by significant changes in education and training. Generations have grown up with critical and deep experience in video games. In GBL, participants are presented with very compelling challenges and quests that are set within realistic experiential environments or learning ecosystems. Let's talk about the business value proposition of GBL. GBL ecosystems have proven that, first, there's an improvement in online and face-to-face learner engagement. Very important. Second, that GBL facilitates real-world application of new learning. Third, GBL triggers very, very personalized and useful feedback. 4, GBL builds a coaching mentoring model into the knowledge transfer. And 5, GBL simplifies very complex subjects. Some of the critical success factors within game-based learning environment include feedback, which we've mentioned, experimentation and discovery, which are very important to keep people engaged, graceful failure, which is one of the best ways to learn, and identification of lessons learned, which is very important for retention. GBL creates a learning space where decisions and actions are chosen, consequences experienced, goals achieved, and feedback incorporated into new actions and decisions. The player experiences minimal risks and is instilled with a sense of discovery. Game-based learning may be defined as a type of gameplay with very well-defined learning outcomes. GBL is designed to balance subject matter with gameplay in order for the player to retain and apply the subject matter to the real world. Gamification, on the other hand, is a suite of tools that we often incorporate into game-based learning. They encompass game theory, game design, game elements, game aesthetics, and game mechanics, all wrapped into a learning experience. Gamification as well has been proven to increase engagement in employees, customers, and managers. Serious games, which is another derivative, are a game-based learning tool comprised of either card games, two-dimensional board games, three-dimensional analog and digital games, or three-dimensional games within virtual reality or augmented reality. My firm uses a number of serious games and sims to build soft skills associated with leadership, teamship, mentorship, communityship, entrepreneurship. All of the skills that are very, very difficult to generally impart. Simulations are imitative. They recreate an alternative reality within a controlled ecosystem. Let's talk a bit about what you're going to learn in the workshop. You'll acquire a hands-on context for positioning gamification, serious gaming, and simulations within a particular learning environment. Games, I can promise you, will get you hooked on new forms of learning. You will not learn to juggle, but I will help you to develop insight into why game-based learning has become so relevant to education and the engagement of baby boomers, Gen X, Gen Y, and Gen Z. Experience the goal of building your own game and testing it with other like-minded serious gamers. In conclusion, GBL in business and education must align with the learning goals and outcomes of training and development, and it has to clearly demonstrate that learning can be evaluated and achieved. I think once you've been to my workshop, you're going to agree with these proposed assertions. So, remember, you're not going to learn how to juggle, all right? I promise that. But what I want you to be able to do is attend the workshop and learn how to build your own games. See you at the workshop.